Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Bosch SMV2HTX02 integrated dishwasher. What I wanted today is to show you around the dishwasher, some of the features and benefits that it offers. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, give us a quick thumbs up if you want to keep up to date with some of the home appliances on the market. So this is one of Bosch's starter models in the range, and it has 13 place settings. First of all, on the right hand side here, you've got a couple of racks that you can fold up if you want to. So if you've got little things like espresso cups or bread knives that you want to put on here, then you've got that option. But if you've got, say, tall glasses that you wanted to place at the top here, then you just fold those up, which is always useful. You have got this section here, which I suppose is going to be useful for things like wine glasses, where you can lean them up against here. Although this is static, you can take this out if you wanted to, so if you really didn't want this in, then that can just come out. On the left hand side here, again, you can put long bread knives along the top here. Again, you can take this out if you wanted to, so if you really didn't find a use for it, you can just take it out and put it to one side. As we go to the bottom basket, you'll see you do get a cutlery basket with it, and with these ones, this is something I quite like. You get the option to have where you put the cutlery inside here individually to try and space everything out, or if you wanted to, you can just open that up, so you just chuck everything in. I must admit, guess which one I prefer? I must admit I prefer this way. Not just I can just chuck everything in, or on the rare occasion that the kids help me load the dishwasher or even unload it, which is even rarer, then this is way easier just to put everything in here. I do find that using that option where you're trying to put everything in individually is a bit more of a pain, but nevertheless what it should do is, because it spreads everything out, then first of all it helps to get everything a lot cleaner, and plus because you've not got the cutlery next to each other and touching each other while it's washing, then there's a lot less risk of it tarnishing as well. Now all of these are static, so on some of the dishwashers the Bosch make, as you go higher in the range, some of these can fold down, but on this model, because it's the basic model in the range, then you've not got that option. I'll just take this out. You'll notice that you've got the Polynox interior, which quite a few of the Bosch dishwashers have now, and you can take the spray arm out, so it's really nice and easy to clean. This is something I love about the Bosch dishwashers. They're very easy to keep well maintained. That just pops in there. And as far as the other one, so the one on the top basket, that just undoes like that. So you just unscrew it and then that comes undone. So ever so easy. There we go. And as far as the other maintenance tips, all you need to do is take the filter out. So you will find that a lot of these will be wet because they've been tested in the factory. That's nothing to worry about when you first receive it. But this is the main filter, so just take this out every now and then. Make sure it's nice and clean. Just make sure there's no dirt or anything around the inside here. And then when you're finished, that just pops back in, turn it, and then you're ready to go. You've got the salt on the left hand side here. Now this is where you have to use dishwasher salt. Don't use normal table salt, which some of our customers have done in the past. At the front here, this is where the dishwasher tablet will go. You can either use tablets or gel pouches, whichever one takes your fancy. I suppose over time you tend to find that a certain brand or make of tablet will work better with the dishwasher and the performance will be better as well. I always recommend using a good quality tablet, and don't necessarily pay for a very expensive one that could be a 4 or 5 in one. I'd recommend going for a good manufacturer, but perhaps one of the lower options, and using rinse aid and salt as well. Even the manufacturers themselves will say it's much better to use separate rinse aid and salt. With the rinse aid at the front here, what this will do is this will help everything to be nice and shiny at the end. It stops the drying marks on either the glasses or plates, whatever you got in there. And with the salt, what that does is that helps to regenerate the machine, so it just helps to build up a lime scale, which you can get around the base sometimes. What I do love about a lot of the Bosch dishwashers is that when the tablet drops out partway through the wash, it will drop into this section here, and I suppose it doubles up as a handle as well. But the main advantage of the tablet dropping there partway through the wash is that it's guaranteed to fully disperse and to dissolve during the wash. On some other manufacturers, they've still insisted on the tablet dropping into the bottom section of the dishwasher, and if that happens to drop into a cup or to turn the dishwasher on, all you need to do is press the on and off button on the left hand side there, and you'll see it illuminates. So you've got quite a good range of programs. I'm just going to cover what all the programs do. What you need to do is, if you want to toggle between the programs, you just need to press this button here. Now the first program, Eco 50 Degrees, with this one it is quite a long program, but it is very, very economical. So this program is about 4.5 hours long, but it will only consume around 9 litres of water. So very energy efficient, and the electric consumption is around 0.8 kilowatt hours. So very energy efficient, but a long program. That's what we're finding with appliances nowadays, that even if they take quite a long time to wash, or even tumble dry, if you're talking about a tumble dry, then they can be a lot more energy efficient. So it's always going to be the balance between time and saving money. The next program, what this will do is it will send a certain amount of water through at the beginning of the program, and it will determine the best temperature between 45 and 65 degrees. Now this is a really good option. I suppose the only downside is you don't really know how long it will take when it's going through the program, because you don't have a time display on here. So you don't know how long each program is taking. But what it will do is it will take between 1 hour and 40 and 2 hours 45 for this program. So it's really a little bit of guesswork. So if you need to know when it's going to finish, then I would recommend selecting one of the other programs. And with that one, I suppose it will vary between 7 litres and 15.5 litres of water, depending on the temperature. The next program, so Intensive 70, this is a really good program if you've got very dirty pots and pans. So if you've done a Sunday roast where everything is baked on, then put everything in the dishwasher, select this one. With this program, it's not the most energy efficient. It can use up to 13.5 litres of water and around 1.4 kilowatt hours of energy. But nevertheless, if you've got everything that's baked on, you want to give it a really good clean, that's the program to go for. Next program, Express 65 degrees. With this program, it is a much quicker program. It's only 1 hour long. It will use around 1.2 kilowatt hours of energy and consume around 10 litres of water. So it's still not bad, but not quite as energy efficient as some of the other programs. You can set a favourite, so if you've got a favourite couple of options on here, then you've got that option there as well. On the right hand side here, you have got the time delay, so you can delay it either 3, 6, 9 hours, and then it just switches off afterwards. So if you've got things like economy 7, or if you just wanted to delay the start of the program, then it's nice you got the option there. You have got something called remote start, and as it says here, this allows control and monitoring when connected to the home Wi-Fi network. So if you have a desire to connect your mobile phone up to your dishwasher, then this could be the one to choose. The next option on here is extra dry. And that's ideal if you've got things like a lot of plastic items in the dishwasher, or things that are quite hard to dry, then that could be a very good option to have. I must admit, I did have a dishwasher myself recently, and it didn't have that option, and I wish I'd gone for it, because some of the items that I tend to put in the dishwasher are made of plastic, and I can find they're not quite as dry at the end as they could be. Next option on here is half load. So if you only had a small amount to wash, and you didn't want to wait until it is full, then I'd recommend selecting the half load option. Now Speed Perfect is a really good option. It's not available on all the programs. I suppose it tends to be available on most of the longer programs. So if you press that, then what it can do is it can actually save up to 2/3 of the running time, and obviously that's going to save on the running cost as well. But really that's ideal if everything you're putting in there isn't too dirty. I suppose if it's just a normal everyday wash that you're putting in, not the very greasy pots and pans kind of wash, then this could be a really good option. So what you're doing is you're getting some of the energy saving benefits of some of the longer programs like Eco 50, but you're saving time as well. Next option here, Machine Care. Now this is really good to help keep the dishwasher interior clean and well maintained. And with the Machine Care option, don't put anything in there, so don't be tempted to do a wash at the same time. You can use different cleaning agents. There are so many different manufacturers of cleaning powders or gels that you put in at the same time to help keep it well maintained. But personally, I'd recommend using it almost from the word go. So if you want to keep it clean and well maintained, start to put this program on, I'd say probably once a month or once every couple of months, and start it from when you first get the machine as well. Just show you the energy label on the dishwasher. As you can see, it's a D energy rating, so not the most energy efficient on the market, but around this price range, that's still pretty good. A couple of things to point out, just proving that it's 13 place setting. But the other main thing to point out is the noise level, and at 46 decibels, a C rating. Again, around this price range, that's not actually too bad. It's something I try and point out to customers, the noise level of an appliance, whether it's a dishwasher, washing machine, tumble dryer, doesn't matter, because there's nothing more frustrating than be sat in another room, especially if you've got, say, an open plan apartment or a flat, to be sat there in another room watching TV while you've got a noisy appliance running away in the background. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these dishwashers, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Bosch SMV2HTX02 integrated dishwasher. Always takes me several takes to remember the model number and to get it all done in one without reading it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video on that dishwasher there. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. If there's something that I've missed, so if there's a particular feature that I've not talked about, then I've got this one on display and plugged in at the moment, then just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have got a dishwasher like this, a Bosch one, it doesn't have to be this model. If you've got a Bosch integrated dishwasher, let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.